Section 1.7, Exponents, Square Roots, Order of Operations, and Scientific Notation. Objective 1. Describe the meaning of exponent. B represents the base, and N represents the exponent or the power. We can rewrite this as B times B times B, depending on N, because N represents the factors of B. So, for example, 2 to the 4th power, we can see that the base is equal to 2, and the exponent or the power is 4. We can write this as 2 times 2 times 2 because there's 4 factors of 2 that we need to multiply. And when we multiply them together, we get the value of 16. In the next example, we have parentheses negative 2 to the 4th power. So what's inside the parentheses is what we need to multiply depending on the exponent. So the base is negative 2. The exponent power is 4. So we take negative 2 times negative 2 times negative 2 times negative 2, which gives us positive 16. For this example, we have negative 2 to the 4th power. Now, the negative sign is on the outside. Since there's no parentheses, we have to treat it separately. So the base is 2, not negative 2, because it's not in parentheses. The exponent is 4. So we would say 2 times 2 times 2 is going to give us 16, and then we attach the negative sign to make it negative 16. Next example, we have 3/5 raised to the 3rd power. The base is 3/5. The exponent power is the value of 3. That means we need to multiply 3/5 times 3/5 times 3/5. That's 3 factors. So that means 3 to the 3rd power over 5 to the 3rd power. Well, 3 to the 3rd power is equal to 27. 5 to the 3rd power is 125. So 27 over 125 is the result. Now, when raising fractions to exponents, a over b to the nth power, we can say that this is a to the nth over b to the nth power. The next objective. Describe the meaning of the exponent 0. 2 to the 4th power was equal to 16. 2 to the 3rd power is equal to 8. 2 to the 2nd power is equal to 4. 2 to the 1st power is equal to 2. So what's happening from these values? From 2, and then we have 2 to 0. Well, 16 divided by 2 gives you 8. 8 divided by 2 gives you 4. 4 divided by 2 gives you 2. And 2 divided by 2 gives you 1. So 2 to the 0 power is equal to 1. So what does that mean? The definition. If we let b be a real number and b does not equal to 0, then b raised to the power of 0 is going to equal 1. Now, 0 to the power of 0 is undefined. Let's take a look at what that looks like in the calculator. Okay, if we put in, let's say, 5, and this is the exponent, so we're going to put the exponent to the 0, it should give us a value of 1. Now, if we put in 0 and raise that to the power of 0, we're going to get an error. That's why it's called undefined. Okay, so let's see here. We have 3 to the 0 power, and that's equal to 1. Okay, negative 5 in parentheses to the 0 power is equal to 1. Parentheses 7 over 8 to the 0 power is equal to 1. And if you look at this scenario, okay, this means that the negative has to be attached after because it's not contained in parentheses. So this is the same thing as saying negative 1 times 3 to the 0 power, which is the same thing as negative 1 times, well, 3 to the 0 power is 1, and negative 1 times positive 1 is negative 1. Let's just verify our results in our calculator. Okay, if we have 3 to the 0 power, it's going to give us 1. If we put in parentheses negative 5 and raise that to the 0 power, we also get positive 1. If we take our fraction in parentheses, 7 divided by 8, and raise that to 0, we get 1. Now what happens if I put this scenario in? Negative 3 to the 0 power. Well, that's negative 1 because it's not contained in parentheses. So again, now if I put this parentheses -3 and then put that in to this, raise it to the 0 power, then it gives us +1.